Why do you play video games? Perhaps you're having a tough time at school. Your grades aren't nice either for your teacher or for your parents, or maybe you have some other problem.
I have too much chips for my dip. But if I open a new dip, I'll have too much dip for my chips.
And a quick and effortless way to forget about your worries is to lose yourself in another universe, into another game, perhaps by dropping into Pachinki. You see, gaming doesn't see the color of your skin, your caste, where you come from, or what your ethnicity is. Video games just want you to forget your pains and be whoever you want. When the game developers don't see any difference in gamers, why do gamers choose to build borders between themselves? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us at AFK to debunk common myths about mobile gamers. It's time to stop hating on mobile gamers. In the start of early 2000s, when esports began emerging as a form of entertainment and a career in the West, traditional sport lovers tried their best to make fun of it.
I don't know if that's sports. It's great mind savvy.
But I don't know if athlete is the right word that I would go for.
If you don't break a sweat, I don't consider it a sport.
No, you do.
Watching people play video games isn't like watching people play football. It's like watching people play fantasy football. It is one more step removed from human activity. You understand?
It shouldn't be on a sports network. It's video games.
They would talk about how esports didn't involve any physical movement and that it was easy. However, their main argument was, esports is not a real sport. Fast forward to 2020, and esports has not only grown as a strong career option for many people, but has also become accepted in the mainstream culture to a large extent. Esports and traditional sports are now existing alongside each other. We saw Jeremy Lin, a famous basketball player, invest in a Dota 2 team, and Rick Fox, another basketball star, launch his own esports outfit. Unfortunately, today, many PC gamers are behaving like the traditional sport lovers back in early 2000s. Quite a few PC gamers are choosing to hate on mobile gamers and consider it as not a real esport.
If it's not a reality, here's the reality. Mobile gamers aren't real gamers. Let's get that right out of the way, right?
There are a lot of, there are game pads, dude. I wouldn't, unless I saw the dude playing on mobile, gamepad free, I wouldn't trust any video from mobile.
Let's get one thing straight. If competition is the sole reason why PC games are a real sport, then mobile games are a real sport too. Mobile games have their fair share of necessary skill and teamwork that is unique in its own way. It's about time we respect the immense amount of skill required to hit a one-tap in PUBG Mobile or to strategize in Mobile Legends. These games aren't any less than Counter-Strike or Dota 2, they're just different. The second myth says that mobile games are easy. Let's talk about Free Fire. If the game's mechanics are similar for all 50 players on the island, and if the game isn't going to show bias towards anyone on purpose, then it falls on the players to improvise their skill and become the best. As in almost every other sport, when the field on which everyone plays is equal for all, the skill ceiling is limitless. There is no final end after which you can't get better at aim or can't get better at throwing grenades. The sky is your limit. In fact, forget the sky, the limit does not exist. It's about time we understand one thing. Almost all mobile esport titles, from Call of Duty Mobile to Arena of Valor, depend on your ability to innovate and to win. Moreover, let's not forget that there's different kinds of complexity involved too. Strategy games like StarCraft 2 and Age of Empires require a different skill set, and games like PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty require a different one. Just like PC gamers have their claw, palm and hybrid grips for holding their mouse, mobile gamers have grips like the 2-finger, 3-finger, claw and thumb grip and whatnot. Can't we just all appreciate every game for its uniqueness and celebrate them equally? To each their own, man, to each their own. The third myth that says that mobile games use auto-aim while PC games use pure skill. Alright folks, it's time both the sides accept some things about this point. Yes, mobiles don't have the flexibility that a mouse and keyboard gives. That makes playing shooters on a smaller and touchscreen device a hassle. We see tons of buttons and options on the screen and we need to navigate our thumbs with precision. This certainly makes the entire gameplay experience a little problematic compared to the ease of the keyboard and mouse. Remember folks, it's important to balance fun with skill opportunities, and auto-aim does that for mobiles. Yes, this is controversial, but we should keep in mind that mobile games still demand a lot of thinking and strategy when it comes to high-tier gameplay. In fact, there are some mobile players in the world that don't even use auto-aim. That, with storylines and light-hearted controversies, make the mobile competitive scene a fun experience. the fourth myth that says you can't make a career out of mobile games. Okay, this is just bull. This is by far the most rubbish myth we have ever heard. Can we please put this point to rest for once and for all? Mobile games are big, if not already bigger than PC esports in more regions. Don't believe us? Here's a simple argument. Newzoo predicts that by the end of 2020, PC will account for 23% of the market revenue, consoles at 31%, and mobile and tablet at a combined of 46%, with almost 50% in 2022. Do you see what this means? Largely speaking, there's more money to be made in the mobile games industry than the PC gaming industry. More money means more businesses, and more businesses means more career opportunities. Yes, mobile gaming can give more career opportunities in the industry than PC. Remember that every time a die-hard PC fan starts talking about how the mobile games will not get you anywhere. Alright folks, if this isn't enough reason to put the entire mobile versus PC gaming debate to rest, we don't know what will. Please remember folks that gaming doesn't differentiate between people based on devices, and neither should we. Why bother making a divide when a PC gamer can choose to idle time in MLBB on their mobile, while a mobile gamer could consider picking up Valorant on the PC at their home or at a cafe? We'll leave you with all this, and we'll see you in the next video.